EnglishTim here. Today we're looking at how to get hold of noble badges and what are they for. I've just reached Stronghold level 31, which is really exciting, a huge step, and of course I've now discovered that at Stronghold level 31 now you need to start using noble badges when doing upgrades. So what do you need to use them for? Well, when you upgrade your Stronghold, you'll see here that you do need. Currently I've got a 50% buff, so it would normally be 1,000 noble badges to upgrade my Stronghold from this point on, and with the buff you can see it's down to 500. You do also need to use noble badges when upgrading your 4 troop training facilities, so your range barracks and the like. You can see that those would normally need 300 badges or 150 with the buff. So you can imagine having to do those upgrades for every single level. You're going to start to need a huge number of badges over time. And how do we get hold of them? Well, let's have a look at the Spire Loot. This is one of the cheapest ways to get hold of them. So if you go to the Alchemist corner in the exchange and go to Spire Loot, you'll see that you can get hold of 6 of these badges here for 29,000 odd crystals, and further down you can get hold of another 6 here. So that means you can get 12 per day from this location. So that can start to add up over time. Now, you may not be in R4 in your alliance or higher, but you could ask if they aren't doing it currently. But if you go to your alliance and your spirit altar and your alliance celebration, each week you get the alliance celebration chests. And if the spirit that is chosen is the rogue, then you can get hold of noble badges. So you can see here that you can get hold of noble badges in each of the chests, and overall you can get hold of 72 of these badges during a week, which again, it starts to add up. Now, Spirit Ceremonies is also a great way of getting hold of these badges. So if you go to the Spirit Altar, Spirit Ceremonies, and Hold Ceremony, you can see that you can get either 15 of the badges for 6,750 coins, 35 for twice that amount, 70 here, and 140 here. Now the actual total number of coins, it actually is no cheaper to buy more than to buy less. However, you need to wait for the cooldown period before you can start a new celebration event. So if you can do a larger event and your alliance mates will be able to provide enough smoke, then you should try and use the bigger ones where possible, if you're trying to get large numbers. Otherwise, if you've only got a small number of coins, then it's still absolutely fine to do these smaller celebration events. You can also get them from noble chests. So you'll see I've got a lot of keys available at the moment, so I will open up a substantial number and get a feel for how many we're likely to get. You'll see noble chests do vary from level 1 up to level 5 currently, and level 5 you get higher level items. You can see you can get a noble badge in the level 5 chest and the level 4 chest. It doesn't appear that you get them on the level 3 level chests. So if you're looking for badges, make sure you're only opening level 4 and level 5. As an aside, I would generally recommend that you just save your keys until you can get level 5 chests. You'll find that the chests you have a huge number of, they're the things that are easy to get. It's the keys that are the hard thing to get. So if you save those keys up for the best possible chest you can open, then that will give you the best possible rewards. So if I synthesize some keys now, you can see I've got 341 keys, which I've been saving for a long time. So let's open 300 now and see what we get. Okay, so now I can open 300 of these chests. And you'll see that you can get very large amounts of food and wood, iron, silver, and you can see there 856 noble badges. So that's averaging in the region of just shy of 3 badges per chest. So if you've got significant numbers, then you can see how that can add up. And you can see some 8-hour speed-ups as well. So you can also get hold of them from the Alchemist corner. So you can see here that you can buy them for up to 3,921 of the crucible materials here. They are very expensive to get hold of. You have to melt down these items here to get hold of it, and the exchange rate is not great. So yeah, it is a way, and if you're just shy of few, then that might be one way to fill the gap. Now the rest of the ways are based on what your events currently are available and less usual items. So for example, you can use a gift envelope and you can send up to 1 noble badge with each gift envelope. Unfortunately, gift envelopes are pretty rare to get hold of, and sending over just 1 noble badge doesn't seem like the best use for me. However, gift envelopes aren't as valuable as I hoped they would be. I thought you could send some top value items, but they can only send lower value items. So yeah, depending on the events that are currently available, you may be able to see one of these, you may not, but if they are up, then these are definitely ones to pursue if you're after these noble badges. So if you go to the event center, and if you go to your Alliance Hunt, this event is on currently, and there's actually 2 different ways of getting noble badges during this event. If you've been taking on the basic Stone Sentinel units, then every point of damage you do goes towards your totals here, and you can start to claim all the different levels. So that's great, you can get up to 28 badges, just make sure that you remember to claim them. They can be quite easily missed up here, and you might not realise that you've got some prizes to be won. You can also get hold of it by attacking the skeletal mages. This is done with the rest of your alliance and is a big group effort to kill. You can see there's lots of different levels, and the higher the level, the more badges you can get. It ranges from 5 badges if you take part in the event, right up to 13 badges for painful. Just as a note, I would not suggest starting at the higher levels. The easy levels for certainly newer kingdoms are going to be quite tough. Older kingdoms, you can go much higher and get hold of a lot more of these badges, but be cautious about going up the levels too quickly. So other events, you can also use the Frozen Crystal, which is also currently on. So you'll see here the bottom option here allows you to select 880 noble badges, and you are able to change your reward if you've chosen something previously. So that's a huge number of badges. It's a bit of a lucky dip. You may or may not win, and the spins are very expensive, excluding the 1 free spin you get each day. So make sure you definitely use your free spin. You never know, you might get those 880 noble badges, and that's enough to do a significant number of upgrades. Finally, you can also use the Dragon Chest, and there are up to 4 badges available the last time it was out. It may change each time they release it, that number might be different, but if it is open, then it's worth checking out to see, and it's a lot easier to get spins on the Dragon Chest event. If you start burning stamina correctly, then it's definitely one where you can make a lot of spins, so that's a good source of smaller numbers of noble badges. So that's all the different ways I've come across so far. If you've spotted any others, please do let me know in the comments down below. I am EnglishTim. If you're enjoying my content, please do hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell to receive updates about future videos. Otherwise, I look forward to you joining me on my next video.